Let's make this episode a special one by just being ourselves and loving ourselves just the way we are. Let go. Hey, we got Charlamagne, the goddess, giving out his donkey of the day, but we all know he's the jackass. So hey, let's see what he's talking about. Let go.
Donkey today for Monday, October 28th goes to comedian Tony Hinchcliffe, Trump's senior advisor Stephen Miller, held a whole Trump campaign. Okay, now if you haven't heard, Donald Trump held a rally at Madison Square Garden yesterday.
I ain't part of the campaign, but I know he'll give me a donkey though. Hey, yeehaw, motherfucker.
Now, a lot of people were likening this rally to a pro-Nazi event that happened at the Garden in 1939. People would
Instead of pushing this Nazi shit on Trump, but hey, let's go.
Only make those comparisons based on the rhetoric of Donald Trump because there's been other political events at MSG. JFK had a birthday party there. That's when Marilyn Monroe serenaded him. The DNC and the RNC have had conventions there. It's been political events there before, but none of those got compared to pro-Nazi events because the headliner of the events didn't speak like Nazis, okay? Well, you would think...
He don't even know what a Nazi speak like. He ain't heard no Nazi talk. Only motherfucker he knows that was a Nazi was Hitler. And he ain't too much watched them videos.
That if leading up to the event, people...
So, no, he ain't heard that motherfucker speak.
We're comparing the event to a pro-Nazi rally. I
ain't never been to a Nazi rally. I ain't never seen a Nazi rally. So, what the fuck is he talking about?
Was Trump or Trump's campaign, I would probably tell everybody on the bill to go the opposite way of that rhetoric. But that wouldn't be the MAGA way, would it? Tony Hinchcliffe, according
Hell nah, go the other way. We standing in that shit, bitch.
The People magazine was the first speaker of nearly 30 openers, and he let the chopper fly. He hit Latinos, Jewish people, and black people. He was just the opener. Okay, let's listen to what he said about Jewish people in the conflict in the Middle East.
Let go.
When it comes to Israel and Palestine, we're all thinking the same thing. Settle.
All right, so it's looking like equal opportunity bash your motherfucking ass. Ain't everybody getting joned on. Everybody, no single group. Everybody get the business. All the smokes.
Settle your stuff already. Best out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors. You know the Palestinians are gonna throw rock every time.
You throw no rocks at them tanks.
But you also know the Jews have a hard time throwing that paper. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Them Jews got that money. And let go.
Let's listen to what Tony Hinchcliffe said about black people.
The other side.
Let's see what he said about black people.
It's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the
Swift, DiCaprio.
Democratic Party looks more and more like a crazy endorsement. Swift, paper. You know what I'm saying?
I had to rewind.
Let's listen to what Tony Hinchcliffe said about black people.
About black people.
The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party.
It did look like some bullshit over there. Got all these motherfuckers. Who the fuck? Yeah. Y'all go to them parties.
Okay. Okay, that's what you guys want.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, that's cool. Black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that? A lampshade? Look at this guy. Oh my goodness.
I see the
I'm
head.
just kidding. That's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome.
Ooh.
Let's listen to what he said about Latinos.
It's wild.
Who don't like watermelon? Everybody love watermelon.
And these Latinos, they love making babies too. Just know that.
That's true.
They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country. It is absolutely wild times. There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah.
Damn.
I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Damn.
He's wow.
Yo, Trump should have took him off
crazy.
speakerphone. Like, that's the friend you don't put, like, come on.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, what?
Now, here's the thing. I'm all for offensive comedy.
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay, I actually love it. I don't have an issue with it. Push the envelope. It has a place. But what's the number one rule of offensive humor?
Yeah.
It has to be funny, hysterical. You have to say to yourself, that was effed up, but man,
It wasn't too offensive. It wasn't fun. It wasn't too funny, and it wasn't too offensive.
was funny. Tony, you wasn't funny.
I've been saying shit on this motherfucker that I've been getting. I can't get YouTube to play it. That shit, I'm put me up there. I can say some offensive shit, motherfucker.
Okay, I was sitting there thinking to myself, he wrote this? Like, it was basic. Felt almost chat GPT-ish, all right? First of all, salute to all the Puerto Ricans out there. Drop on the clues bombs for Puerto Rico, okay?
Wepa!
Y'all are America. If you're not America, you're damn sure in New York, okay?
All day.
Right? New Yorkers love Puerto Rico.
Is that racist? Is that some of the shit you're talking about? Yeah, we could say that.
Ricans. New Yorkers, think Puerto Rico is an exotic and beautiful island because it is. And Puerto Rico is part of America. Am I
He said they think it's an exotic island. He looked like he about to say something. It's saying it's trash in the middle of the island like the other man did.
tripping?
It is.
Okay.
It is. It absolutely positively is.
Tony, you was in there pandering and didn't even know who you was pandering to. Okay? I think the black joke was some crowd work, but everything else, it sounds like he actually gave thought to it.
Butt hurt.
Wrote it out, which makes this even
Get them dunk every day today.
worse because it simply wasn't funny. And what I don't get, what I don't understand, and the reason I'm giving out this hee-haw is why. What is the reason? And I'm talking directly to the Trump campaign. You are
Because they want to, motherfucker. And why you worried about the Trump campaign? You should be just like, oh, this is hurting the Trump campaign. Yeah, this is hurting it. Good for Kamala. Kamala. In China. It's good for Kamala.
running a campaign to be the next president of the United States of America. You have to be
Don't worry about it, bitch.
a president to all people, or at least act like you are. Okay, there was a point where Republican Matt Gaetz said for every Karen MAGA loses, there is a Julio and Jamal ready to sign up.
Man, my name's Jamal, bitch, and I'm signed up.
Now, what that means is that polls show they are losing white women, and polls were showing that they were seeing record numbers in black and Latino men. That has recently changed because I saw an ABC News poll yesterday that showed the vice president, Kamala Harris, winning black men 85%, Hispanic
Lies.
men 63%. So either
Lies.
something she is currently doing is working, or those polls saying black men weren't supporting her were wrong. I lean to
Polls are wrong.
the polls were wrong, but let's just talk politics, all right? This was just bad politics yesterday. This is why I say Donald Trump.
It's bad politics for you. You ain't voting for him, bitch. So quit talking about bad politics. If it's bad politics, then it's good for you then. Shit. You should if I'm playing somebody for $1 million and we playing basketball, when I'm playing these motherfuckers for $1 million and these motherfuckers missing every shot. You think I'm complaining about how they playing basketball? Y'all, you not playing basketball good. Bitch, fuck you. I want you to miss every goddamn shot. It's good. Ho.
Trump is entertaining on podcasts. Okay, Donald Trump is entertaining on podcasts, but he's really bad at politics. At some point, people have to start acknowledging this. He hasn't won a campaign since 2016, and because he's not able to grow his base past MAGA. That's it. Okay, he will always win big with his base, but he can't broaden his support because of stuff like this. Now, his campaign did release a statement. This is what they said. Let's go to ABC 7 New York for the report, please.
Tony Hinchcliffe is a comedian and podcaster, and his remarks set off an avalanche of criticism. His comments targeted a critical demographic in a very tight election.
Crazy.
It targeted everybody.
Analysts anticipate a record 36.2 million Latinos will cast a ballot this year, many of them Puerto Ricans who live in New York
Puerto Rico.
and Florida and Pennsylvania.
Puerto Rico.
Officials in Puerto Rico responded as well. Jennifer Gonzalez, a Republican running to be the island's governor, called the comments despicable, inappropriate, and disgusting. In Florida, Republican Senator
Sounds like the Democrats talking about Trump. Despicable. Deplorable.
Rick Scott said the joke bombed for a reason. It's not funny, and it's not
They right about that. It wasn't funny.
true. Puerto Ricans are amazing people and amazing Americans.
Yes.
Moments ago, Hinchcliffe came to his own defense. He said, "These people have no sense of humor. I love Puerto Rico and vacation there."
Now, former President Trump's campaign released a statement tonight saying the joke does not reflect the views of President Trump or the campaign.
No, you can't distance yourself from it now. There is no distance. You put this man on your
Ain't no damn distance, bitch.
program. You didn't vet anything he was going to say. You just let him go up there and speak freely. You cannot have it both ways. You
He spoke freely. He said what he said.
can't garner the support of bigots and white supremacists and then distance yourself when the inevitable backlash comes, okay? That wasn't the only thing, though. Trump's senior advisor, Stephen Miller, he said America is for Americans and Americans only. You know who said something similar in 1934? Adolf Hitler, when he said Germany is for Germans and Germans only. Do we have Stephen's comments read?
Man, Trump done been the president already. Why are they steady on this bullshit?
America is for Americans and Americans only.
See how I use an ad blocker. Very mindful, very demure. I'm not watching ads like the rest of you.
I'm not watching the ads either.
Once
you
again,
gone, bitch.
1934, Adolf Hitler. Germany is for Germans and Germans only. Listen, man.
1934. This motherfucker.
And why insult any demographic when the election is so tight? And if you want to support Trump as a black person, Latino person, Jewish person, that's your business. But you
Goddamn right.
just know you are voting against your own interests. You are voting for a man in a power structure that simply does not respect you. Okay, we've been watching.
You said the Democratic Party respect the black people? Is that what he's saying?
And listening to this kind of rhetoric since
Dunk of the day. You the dunk of the year, bitch.
2016. In the words of Maya Angelou, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I stand on the fact that Donald Trump does not want to be president.
And if you felt like he was a racist, you should like a racist in your face instead of a racist behind your back.
Of the United States of America. I bet if they cut him some type of deal to where he wouldn't end up in prison, he would walk away because he's doing everything in his power to not win. Now, he's building up an incredible code of racists and bigots that are going to support him to the end, but he's not trying to win this election. And if you are black, Latino, Jewish, any minority, women, if you are any minority, and you're voting for Donald Trump, I have one question. Who taught you to hate yourself? Please give Tony.
Bitch, your mama. Ho. Oh, we talking about who taught you to hate yourself. Bitch, fuck you and your mama, ho.
Hinchcliffe and the whole Trump campaign, the biggest hee-haw.
Yeah, you and your mama the biggest hee-haw, ho. That's who get the motherfucking biggest hee-haw. Fuck that motherfucker. Got me away from my original programming and love yourself. But fuck him. And that bullshit he talking about. I don't own no rights to nothing. And I don't want to hurt nobody. And I ain't said nothing to offend him. He said plenty of things to offend me. Hey, Charlamagne, with his bullshit, dunk out of the day. Love yourself. Enjoy yourself. Treat yourself. Love yourself. Holla.